So what we did in the previous case was we inserted a single row into a table using the insert command. So there could be a scenario, or we can say with the help of SQL 2008, we have the option of selecting or inserting multiple rows with the help of a single insert statement. Before 2008, that is for 2005 and 2000 versions of SQL, we had to write multiple insert statements if we want to insert multiple rows. But with SQL Server 2018, this has eased up how we can insert multiple rows. So the syntax for the same would be, now for example, if we want to insert 3 more employee IDs into our employee table, so how we would do that is, we'll first of all write insert. So make sure that you write it in caps because this is a SQL keyword. So as per the standards of coding laid out by Microsoft or in most of the companies, the keyword, the SQL keyword should be written in caps so that you can distinguish it with the user defined types. So we will write insert into, again, the employee table, and then values, and let's say we want to insert employee ID 3, and employee ID 3's name is Sean. Now if we want to insert another row, how we can do it is with the help of a comma operator and then insert the other row. So let's assume that the fourth employee would be David, and again if we want to insert another row, we just have to put or add comma, and then let us assume fifth employee will be Alan. Now if you select or highlight this statement and press F5, all the 3 rows will be inserted using a single insert statement. So to verify it, just execute the select command, and you can see that we have uh, 5 employee IDs and their respective names. So this is how you insert multiple values into a table using a single insert statement. Now another requirement would be you have a table, different table, and you want to insert some values of some columns from that table into some other table. So to demonstrate this, I need to create another table called organization, and it will have EID int, and then it will have ename, that would be of varchar, and then it will have something as hierarchy or level with the right word. So level is also a SQL keyword, so we'll try to give it a different name, varchar 100, and then we can say salary, that would be of int type. So let's first create this table. Just need to press F5. So we didn't specify the data type for the ename column, so that is why it has thrown an error. So we'll say it is of varchar 100 again. Just highlight the statement and press F5. Again we have got an error message, so let's see what it is. So I guess what I did was, after writing the ename, I wrote a comma as well, so that is why it has given an error. So I should have got rid of the comma, instead I added another data type. So no problems, just need to delete the entire stuff that is causing the confusion, and then select the statement, press F5. So your organization table has been created. Now what we would do is we would insert some values into this organization table or org table. So we'll write our insert statement, that insert into org, then values, then we will say 1 as the employee ID, and name is Lokesh, and level is, say, developer. I think instead of level, the job description would have been the ideal name for this column, but let's assume level as the name as of now, and give this salary as 1000, and we want to insert one more value, so that is why we add a comma, and then you need to specify which value you want to add. So let's insert the value of employee ID 4, who is David, and his level will be manager, and his salary will be 5500. So let's highlight this statement and execute it. So you can see 2 rows have been inserted, and we can select this. We can check this data by writing select star from org and pressing F5. So you can see we have 2 values, Lokesh and David. Let's do one thing. Instead of giving the same employees that we had in the employee table, let's give some new employees, because our main purpose is to get these new employees from the organization table or the org table and insert that into an employee table. So let me just drop this, or we can say delete data from this table. So you can see that the syntax for writing delete command is select delete from table name, where we want to delete all the rows, so there is no need to add the filter criteria. I'm sorry, we need to delete it from org table. So just select this and press F5. You can see 2 rows have been deleted. Why we have deleted the rows? Because we want to insert new employees. So instead of ID 1 and 4, we can go for ID 8 and specify the name here as Leslie, and another ID would be 9, and the name would be George. Now if we select this statement and press F5, you will get 2 new employees. Press F5. Sorry, just select this and click on execute. So you get 2 new employees. Now we want to insert these 2 new employees into our employee table. So firstly, what you have to write is the table into which you want to insert the value. In our case, it is employee. So we'll write insert into employee, and then we will select the columns in the same order as we have defined in the employee table, and we are selecting the columns from org table. So when you execute this statement, and if you check the data, You can see that the employees Leslie and George have been successfully inserted into the employee table. So this is another way of inserting data into a table when you want the data from a different table and you don't want the values to be hard coded. So this is all about inserting data. Now we move on to the next concept of updating data.